With only hours left until the NFL fully restarts, we finally have the full list of NFL uniforms, helmets, jerseys, the whole shebang. And yes, I did already upload this. Thank you for the support on that video. It's mainly because I completely forgot that the Lions existed, so that is completely my bad. I have genuinely no idea how that happened. And also, I didn't even know that the Jets had alternate whites, but they're worse than their actual ones. But we'll get to that in a second. But here's my full list from 14 to 1, ranking every single brand new NFL uniform. Now, coming in as 12, I mean, kind of obvious, it's the Giants throwbacks. One of the worst throwbacks, visuals-wise. In terms of how they put it together, I appreciate this one loads. I mean, it's really cool how they took every little part of their design from different eras. You know, the pants from 1925, jersey from 33, and the helmets from 38. I like it, and I think it adds a modern twist to it, and, you know, for 100 years, I like it a lot. But visually, it's one of the most disgusting things that I think will ever hit a football field. Well, besides, you know. Now at number 11, we got the Commanders yellow pants. Now I'm sure you didn't know about this if you haven't watched my video, because literally, I come up when you search Commanders yellow pants video, because nobody cares. And I mean, I'm so surprised that they haven't already had it, because it's just been a part of their history for a while now, I'm sure, until like the football team. But yeah, it doesn't really add anything, like just another option for them to wear. Nobody cares. Now for maybe a surprising one for some people, coming in at 10th, we have the Jaguars shell white helmet. And I think it's a good helmet, but they chose to put it on probably the worst option jersey and pants you just could. They put it on black. It's just gonna look out of place. Like, it might look decent, but from this current moment, I don't think it's gonna look that great. If they would have put it on maybe like all white or maybe cyan, like their cyan color, maybe. But right now, I just don't think that the Jaguars colors mix really well with the white of other, you know, white helmets like the Bengals or the Packers, which I'll get to soon. Now coming in at 11, we got the Jets classic all white. And honestly, it's just not great. The old logo is really, really ugly. The green is like slightly more limey. It's like slightly more brighter than their actual green, I think. It's just, it doesn't look that great. I don't know, dude. It's just, in my opinion, it just doesn't look good. Like, I mean, they've had these in Madden forever. I've used them sometimes, but the helmets are just ugly, in my opinion. It just doesn't go well together. And the Jets, they're going to need a full rebrand at some point, and I mean, I guess bringing back classics is fine, but they have better ones in their past. Not much better ones, but they definitely have better ones. Now coming in 9th is the Browns' brand new, not really new, but kind of throwback to their white face masks. And it's just going to be their official face mask now, which I think is a fantastic way to really fully end the era that shall not be named. And hopefully this brings along success in maybe quarterbacking. That'd be fun, but yeah, I really like them, but it's just a face mask. They didn't change anything else. I appreciate it. It's like the Giants one. It's like, doesn't really do anything, but I appreciate it, and it's, unlike the Giants, it looks good.
On my roommate's door, ha.
And now, coming in 8th, it is the entire Broncos rebrand, despite their not their throwbacks, which I'll get to soon. And originally I said that these weren't that bad, and I still don't think they're as bad as people say they are. I mean, the Broncos definitely needed some sort of change, as they've had their past ones since like 1998, I think, something like that, 1997, yeah. But they really didn't do a good job, if I'm being honest. I mean, I do like the direction where NFL teams are going with like the white helmet, but I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, overall, all the designs and everything, it's too much. Like, the pants, the little stripe and then half stripe is just confusing and weird, and I don't like it. And then, like, I mean, of course, if you're a Denver team, you kind of have to have the 5.280 up there. So, that's fine. But, like, I mean, it's just a little bit too modern, I guess. I don't even know if you want to call this modern. I guess all modern art is just ugly anyway, so I guess you could call this modern art, but it's definitely not as bad as people say it is. But I certainly don't think this is going to last more than 4, maybe 5 years. It's just going to be one of those ones that out the door immediately. But overall, I don't think it's, like, disgusting. I think it's going to look decent, but some of the combinations are. Now, coming in at number 7 is the newest edition, which literally happened earlier this morning. Obviously, this video is going to be uploaded in a few days, but it happens the day of the Hall of Fame game. And, these things are nice. I really like them. We're finally getting into the good part of the tier list. And these things are really, really nice. They're much better than the Jaguars all white. I mean, they got literally everything to the face mask that is white, Jesus Christ. And overall, I really, really like the helmets. I do like the way of going with the all green, but I feel like they should have, if they were going to do that, should have taken a little bit of yellow out of the jerseys and just done a little bit of a different thing with the jerseys there, because a little bit too much yellow on the jerseys for my liking to go with, like, the, you know, the fully white and green helmet. It looks incredible, but I think that's, like, the one critique I would have.
No. Hi. Okay.
Now, coming in at number 6, we got the Jets full rebrand, and honestly, I think this would be a tier lower if it weren't for the all-black jerseys or uniforms, which, I mean, they already had them. It's just a slight change. But I do think, like, it's definitely a questionable decision to, you know, go back to the jerseys that Aaron Rodgers got hurt in and now make them your entire collection of jerseys, you know. And the logo, I guess it's better, but there's still no jet in it, so I don't know what the hell is going on there, guys. Like, a jet is a really cool thing, and they couldn't figure that out. But that's about the rebrand, not the actual jerseys. And I think, you know, they're simple, of course, as a throwback to the good old days. I mean, Jets are always, like, changing tiny things. They're never really making any, like, good progress into, like, a final good classic jersey. You know, they're just kind of, like, seeing what works, and I think this is going to stick for a little bit. But they just got to, first of all, figure out the logo. But, I mean, obviously, the all-black carries here. And, I mean, it was definitely close between the Packers' new helmet and this. But, I mean, I think, you know, it's definitely better than the Broncos, and that's really all you can ask for. Now, number 5, we got the Jaguars throwback jerseys, and these things are nice. They literally just copy and pasted from the 1990s, but those jerseys were really good, so I do not see a problem here, as I just like them, just clean. Obviously, I like bringing back the old logo, especially the old Jaguar logo that the actual Jaguar company sued the Jaguars for, but still brought it back for a little bit, and just classic good-looking jerseys that I think are going to look really, really good on field, and yeah, good job, Jags, bringing it back. And now number 4, we got the Baltimore Ravens brand new alternate helmet. Oh. Just all purple with then the gold accents, you know, the gold face mask. Oh my god. In the new, I think it's new, alternate logo. Oh my god. Just beautiful. And I think they did even just a fantastic job, because their alternate jerseys, I've always thought of them as not that great, mainly because the helmet just does not fit with them. You know, the all purple and then the gold in the numbers. But I think this puts it all together. The Ravens, just fantastical job with this. I mean, oh my lord. Just awesome job. And that's why it deserves number 4. Now, at number 3 in the top 3, we are starting out the top 3 with the Houston Texans full rebrand, and it was pretty good. I don't think it was the best, but I definitely like this rebrand a lot. It was very, very needed by the Texans for their first rebrand in franchise history. Starting out with the home uniforms, they basically just look like they're copying, the Falcons with a super, super dark blue that looks almost black, and then the red. And I mean, I like it. The home uniforms, I think, are easily one of the best ones. It's just a clean, new, modern look for them. Same with the away as well. Now, I do think the Battle Red are a bit overrated. With like the horn coming out the middle, it's very creative, and I like it. I think it's going to look fantastic on field, but I think it's just a bit overrated. It's a bit too much. And then obviously, I think probably the worst uniforms, they're Color Rush. But I mean, honestly, I really like the Texans for actually, trying something new for the first time, really ever. And they got a brand new alternate logo and all that with Houston and all that. That's all fun. The all black, it's all cool. It's definitely the worst one. It doesn't look fantastic. It looks good, but it's not great. And now coming in at third, we have the Lions. Pretty much full rebrand, obviously still keeping the logo, but they got brand new jerseys all over the place. Whew. These things are pretty good. And I think they're easily the best full rebrand. I may have said that about the Texans, but as you know, by this point in the video, I've just kept all of my original recordings from the first video. So, yeah, I'm still saying wrong numbers and whatever, but that's fine. But yeah, I definitely think these are the best full ones. The home, probably the best uniforms here. They're just really clean. The numbers look weird, if I'm being honest, for the Lions. It just looks kind of odd. I still overall like it, but I think the numbers probably could have been better, or at least the font, I guess. But I do like, the redesigned helmets, with, the blue face mask, full silver, all that. It looks really nice. The away look pretty good as well. I like the little Detroit over it. It does make it weird when you see, like, the away with the Detroit over it, and then the home with just blank, nothing, and just kind of smallish numbers. It's a bit uneven, almost. And the one thing I will also say is that, like, the sides, the shoulder pad sides, the sleeves, I guess, they look, I don't know, they look way too chrome or matte or whatever they used for it, I guess. They look too shiny, I'll say that. Overall, I am definitely pointing out all the things I don't like about it, but overall, this is still fantastic. Now, obviously, the All Blacks, not actually All Blacks, because they do have blue helmets. I don't know. I think they're definitely worse than the other ones. They're kind of like the Texans with their alternates being probably the worst ones. They're still decent, I guess, but like the black on I think they should have just done a black helmet, if I'm being honest, because the black lion is just really off-putting. I don't know, dude. I think blue on a black would have looked much better, as well as like with the black stripe down the middle. I don't know, dude. It's very off-putting. So I think if they would have just flipped it with the helmet, I think it would have looked fantastic. But yeah, overall, Lions third. I think it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, good job, Lions.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
And at number 2, we have the Broncos. Not their actual new uniforms, because as I said, those are awful. We have the throwback uniforms. These things are nice. Bringing back the D logo. Absolutely love it. Beautiful colors, beautiful everything. Definitely the best throwback jersey in my opinion. At least out of these ones. I forget if there's any better ones, but yeah, fantastic job by the Broncos bringing it back. Unfortunately, we're probably only going to see this like once, so we're going to have to deal with all of the other awful uniforms, but fantastic job by the Broncos, and they come in second. Not for the actual one, but for throwback. And now coming in number 1, we have the Minnesota Vikings all-white uniforms. Oh. Jesus. These things are so nice. I mean, my goodness. Just, it gives off such a cold feeling. with the silver that's like, you know, metal, almost cold metal, you know, the all white helmets, the cold purple, the icicles coming off of everything. Oh my god, dude, I just cannot wait until they bring these. Holy Jesus, I cannot wait until they bring these things into the stadium on the field. Oh my god, dude. I think far and away these ones are the best ones of this year. Just fantastic job, Vikings. I could go so far into detail, but I'm pretty sure about almost all of these new uniforms and everything I've made a video on, so go check out my channel to see all like my full opinion on all of them. But yeah, here are the rankings. Oh, Vikings, fantastic job. I think it's pretty fair. Obviously, there's going to be people that disagree, but I think it's pretty fair. But thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of content coming out about College Football 25. The NFL is finally coming back, so I'm going to have some of that, and fantasy football. So, if you want to check some of that out, go check out my channel right here. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. See ya.